So have you ever been this guy walking up to the door trying to find the right key? Now you dropped your keys and you can't even get in your stupid door. Wouldn't it just be so much nicer if you realized, oh wait, this lock has a fingerprint scanner on it. Instead of dropping your keys for the fifth time, why don't you just use your thumb? Well, there you go. Now you're in your door, easy peasy. So today I'm going to be talking about a smart lock from a company called DESLOC. And honestly, this is a really interesting smart lock that comes at a very affordable price, under $100. They are the sponsor of this video, but I am not their salesman. I am talking about my experience with this lock, and overall they are very positive. First, I just want to go through the install. I recorded a time lapse of this so that way you guys can kind of see my process. There's lots of points I had to go and get a tool or something like that, so ignore the little gaps there. But overall, it went really fast. I think it took me under 30 minutes to install the whole lock. And yeah, one time I actually installed a piece upside down and had to redo it, but after I got it all together, it worked great. Then all I had to do is slap in some batteries and voila, I had a working smart lock. You could do all the setup right from the lock itself if that's how you want to do it. Now, I will warn you, typing with the numbered keypad thing, not great. So just use the app. It makes it so much smoother. You do have to connect it to Wi-Fi, but that's basically the most work you have to do. And then it just works better. So basically, it's got like 6 different forms of unlocking in one. You have a fingerprint, you have the pin code, you have like cards or tags that you could have to unlock. You have just the regular keys. And then you have the app control, and for 6, you can use some smart assistants to open it with voice command, like Alexa and Google Assistant. It is not Siri and HomeKit compatible, which is a downside. I will say that's a big downside for me. It's not a deal breaker though, and I'll kind of explain why. So first of all, having the fingerprint scanner has been really nice. It's super quick and fast to get in. I've had it fail a couple times when I feel like it shouldn't have had to fail, but overall it's been pretty fast and easy. Then as a nice backup, having like a tag on your key ring or something like that to get in is quick and easy too. They provide a couple with the lock as well. I assume though it would probably work with any NFC tag as long as you set it up accordingly. But overall, that's kind of the basic lock features. Most smart locks can do similar things. Fingerprint scanner was a new one for me. I haven't seen many smart locks with that functionality, but yeah, it's really good at regular lock things. But then the app is actually really polished, and this is why the whole smart home integration isn't a huge deal breaker for me, because same with my robot vacuum, it doesn't have native HomeKit support or anything like that, but it still feels great to use. And there is so much functionality you can get in this app. You can set one-time passcodes and send it to someone, and then boom, they can get in that one time, and then it's it. Or easily set up a whole bunch of different profiles and a whole bunch of different methods per profile, and so you know who's entering the building, who's locking it behind them, and all that kind of stuff. Really nice to see. Honestly, I think this is a great lock for the front of a business store or the back door of a business. Really good way to track employees or just people coming in and out, and be able to give one-time passcodes to a cleaning crew coming in or stuff like that. Great for an apartment as well. I mean, that's where I'm using it more, or right now it's actually the back of a shop door. So all those kind of things, they work great for tracking purposes and all that. You can set up alerts when they're unlocked and locked. And last but certainly not least, they have an auto lock feature that you can customize, and it just works great. By default, it auto locks itself in 5 seconds after you unlock it, and to be honest, that's not a lot of time. I am stressed to basically run into the door and shut it behind me before it locks. So not enough time personally, but then you get to customize that up to 120 seconds. You can do 15, 30, anything like that. I found 15 to be basically perfect. It's plenty of time to casually walk into the door. Almost everyone's shutting it within 15 seconds, and then boom, it just locks for you, so you never have to think about it again, and the door just stays locked. Now, there's going to be times where that's not something you want to do, and then it has a passage mode, so you can unlock it, quickly tap 5, and now it's going to stay unlocked until you do the same thing again, and it will start its auto lock again. Or you could just disable the feature entirely. It's very customizable, but I find that really helps. So honestly, that's my review of the DESLOC. A very simple review here, because this smart lock works. It does a lot, and it's under $100, which is pretty insane for all the features they packed in. I also really like the look of it. When I installed it, it came out slightly crooked, but that was probably just me installing it, or it could have been the actual shaft in the door was a little slanted and stuff like that too. Not 100% sure, but I don't fault the manufacturer for that, I fault me. Anyways, if you have any questions for me, please let me know in the comments down below. I will be continuing to use this lock for many months, probably years. I don't plan on getting rid of it. So if you want any long-term reviews or anything like that, let me know. And of course, subscribe to the channel. It really does help us grow and reach more people. And comment if you use a smart lock and what brand you found to be the most reliable. And if you're curious about the equipment I use in my setup, all that's gonna be linked in the description down below. And as always, have a great rest of your day and keep your homes safe and locked up.